Today we did get a new set, including our first Galaxy Opal, which is huge, so we do need to go over the new Snipe filters, man. So let's get right to it. The first filter we're going to go over is the Amethyst cheapest filter, man. For this filter, you want to set your color to Amethyst. You want to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Amethyst on your console, which is more than likely going to be Brevin Knight, regardless of the console you're on. Going for about 4,000 MT, man. I do see that the other, like the series one, like Tatum, is selling for like 5K still. So if you want to grab him on a scroll, you certainly could and make some profit, but I would suggest to grab those cards for about 3.5K. And then any of the more expensive amethysts that we always talk about, the gems of the game, the Paul Gasol, whoever it may be, Lou Dort, man, grab them if they pop up. And then these other ones you want to grab for about 3,000 MT and below and resell for profit, man. W filter, color amethyst is going to be very active today. 4K buyout, basically just scrolling on the cheapest one. Put it 50 MT cheaper if there's too many to scroll on, like this where it's 3 here, and grab anything that pops up for 3K and below. And if any of the expensive amethysts pop up, go ahead and grab them. The next filter we're going to go over is the Deandre Ayton hard scope filter, man. For this, you want to put your name to Deandre Ayton. You want to set your color to Amethyst because he does have an emerald or something. You want to scroll your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Ayton on your console, which on Xbox right now he's going for about 25,000 MT. For this, you can scroll so that way you know if his price drops, or you can just check it periodically. What I would suggest is you buy him for about 8,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one, maybe 7,000, man. You could do like 18K if you want. I would look for about 17,500 buyout right now if you're on Xbox. Grab anything that pops up, man. This filter, guys, I always try and tell you about these hard scope filters. It's going to be going even crazier than it normally does because of the fact that the other amethyst in the set is selling for 4,000. So people are going to pull an Ami from this set and just assume they all go for 4,000, man. You're going to get a lot of Ayton snipes for very cheap. So spend some time on this filter if you're trying to stack some MT. The next filter we're going to go over is the Ruby Lightning Strike filter. For this, you want to set your color to Ruby, put your theme to Lightning Strike, which is the new set we just got with our first Opal in it. You want to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Ruby on your console, which on Xbox is going for about 2,500. Dylan Brooks for I don't know, he might be a tad bit expensive, more expensive, not a lot, but I'll grab him. We might be able to sell him for like 2,700. We'll see. I have to check his price, but we're not doing that right now, obviously. So going for about 2,350 looks like the cheapest is right now. You want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to 1,500 and just keep refreshing and snipe anything that pops up, man. Cheapest rubies, or just the normal rubies, sell for about 1,000, man. So people are ripping these packs, are going to pull a ton of rubies, and they don't want to check the price on every single one, man. They're just going to assume it's a ruby, 1K, throw it up, and you're going to get snipes left and right, man. Spend some time on this filter. There's one right there. Boom. Finally. Not really finally. I just been on this filter for 30 seconds total, so I'll take 1 or 2, technically, depending on how you're looking at it, man. On to the next filter. The next filter we're going over is very similar to the last one. It's the Sapphire Lightning Strike, man. What you want to do, put your color to Sapphire, theme to Lightning Strike. Cheapest cards on this filter are going for 1.5K on Xbox. Cheapest Sapphires sell for about 750 maximum, man. So even more so, people are going to say Sapphire and throw it up for 700, man. They don't really care when they're ripping tons of packs. So put your max buyout on this one at 1,000. And again, for both of these filters, just monitor the price to make sure it doesn't drop any lower than what it's at right now. But you want to grab these cards for about 500, 600 MT cheaper than what you're going to sell them for to make sure you get profit. And that's on both filters. Maybe you want to do like 800 cheaper for the rubies, man, but you can stack a lot of MT on these budget filters if you just stay dedicated and just work this for like an hour. You're gonna get hecka snipes and make some profit. The next filter we're going over is the 500 filter, or the cheapest all filter, man. Along the same lines as the last two filters, man. People are trying to pull that opal, man. They're not really gonna care too much about these sapphires and rubies and such, man. So what you want to do for this filter is no color, no position, no theme, no nothing. Just scroll down to your maximum buyout, set it to 500, and just keep refreshing, man. Snipe anything that pops up. It should all be snipes because you should be able to sell every single thing you get for 600 MT. It just might take a while. Clearly there's one up for 550 right now, but you usually can sell everything you get in the game for at least 600 MT. So put it at 500, just keep refreshing, snipe anything that pops up. Obviously you're going to be making your MT when you get the random lightning strike cards to pop up, or the amethyst to pop up, or whatever it may be, and you get a lot of MT off of those for 500. The next filter we're going over is the diamond cheapest filter, man. For this, you want to put your color to diamond, raise your maximum bout up until you find the cheapest diamonds on your console, which is going to be like Ray Feltman or Felton. Could be one of the new cards like Mike Conley's pretty cheap, man. You want to go ahead and scroll on the cheapest diamond, guys. Like Mike Conley's right here as well. You want to scroll with the cheapest one up. If you see any of the expensive diamonds, which I have not checked the diamond pricing of this set, so I don't know if any of those are more expensive, so you guys will have to check that out. But any of the more expensive diamonds like Oladipo, Wilt, Russell Westbrook, man, it's just any of them that sell for more than 30k, you want to go ahead and pick them up if they pop, really if they sell for more than 40k, but I'm just saying any of the next higher tier that aren't on the cheapest price point, man. So 40k and above, if a diamond sells for that, you can grab them on this scroll that you're working for 28,000 and resell them for profit. And then these other diamonds that are cheapest, the Felton, the new Mike Conley, man, grab them for 20,000 MT and below if they pop up, and obviously resell for profit, man. There's a ton of MT to be made on this filter today, so if you're looking to stack some MT, spend some time on here. Hopefully you get lucky and get a big insane snipe for cheap, man, because they have been popping up on diamond cheapest. The next filter we're going over is the lightning strike high-end filter, man. For this, you want to just set your theme to lightning strike. You want to put your minimum bid to 100,000 MT and put your minimum buyout to 500. This should be a working filter on all consoles right now. It's a 2 scroll. How to say a working filter, I mean a reasonable scroll. It's 2 scroll, man. Just refresh here. You can snipe any of the pink diamonds if you want, man. I don't think Jason Terry is a snipe. He looks to be ending for 100k, but you can snipe the opal, Jason Tatum on here. Any of the cards, they can pop up on this filter. So if you're looking to get one of these lightning strike cards that sell for more than 100k, this is a really good filter to be on because you don't need to enable any cards, man. So give it a try. Hopefully you guys see that Tatum. It's also one of the only filters right now where you can see pink diamonds and opals on it at the same time. The next filter we're going over is the Pacific Division filter. Again, this is another high-end filter. What you want to do is set your division to Pacific. You're going to raise your minimum bid up to 100,000 MT. Put your minimum buyout to 500 and just keep refreshing. Again, this should be a working scroll on all consoles, man. You're looking for, there's like 8, 9, I think there's 8 total cards you can snipe on here. 7 pink diamonds, 1 diamond if I remember correctly, man. So obviously check the pricing, check who's on this filter, but it is a pretty good one. You got 7 pink diamonds, including the new Magic, which is still going for 354, which is a dub, because yeah, big dub. And then you also have Clay. I mean, you got Wilt. Diamond Wilt is on here. I heard Austin Reeves is not a snipe. I've been trying to catch him ending to see, but somebody told me he's not a snipe, so be careful on there. But you can spend some time on this filter. It's another great filter without having to enable any players. The next filter we're going over is the Power Forward high-end filter, man. This one does have opals and pink diamonds on it. For this, you want to put your position to power forward, put your minimum bid to 100,000, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just keep refreshing, man. It's a bit longer, but scroll 3 scrolls to the 4-hour mark. Then you can see the whole filter with just a 5 scroll is really not bad at all. I might spend some time on this because there's tons of great things you can snipe on here, including Paulo, including Galaxy Opal Jason Tatum, and then all the other just random pink diamonds thrown in with Dirk, Bosch, Zion. Really good filter. This was a good filter before it got freaking Galaxy Opal Jason Tatum added to it and Dirk, so it's extra good now, man. Spend some time on this filter if you are trying to snipe some high-end cards and have a chance at a Galaxy Opal snipe at the same time, man. The next filter, guys, we're going over is the pink diamond filter, and it's finally not the last filter. It's about time, man. On this filter, you want to set your color to pink diamond, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just keep refreshing. Do not buy Jason Terry unless his price goes up, changes something, man. Everybody else so far is looking like a snipe. Please monitor the pricings, man. I do not think, like I said, Jason Terry is definitely ending for 100k right now, so do not grab him. Stackhouse is going for like 200. Dirk is over 200. So all the new one, Clay is 200 again. So Magic is 350. We already talked about it. The only card to look out for, as far as I know, is Jason Terry. But monitor pricing, man. Now that we have opals, pink diamonds should start coming down severely, and they should be popping up a lot more, which they already have been today. So if you guys are looking for pink diamond snipes, it is a great time to start working the pink diamond filter. And the last filter we're going over is the Galaxy Opal filter. Imagine one just pops up right now. That would be insane. For this filter, man, you want to put your color to Galaxy Opal. You want to set your minimum buyout to 500 and just keep refreshing. Obviously, if anything at all pops up, man, buy it as quick as possible. Sadly, for now, there's only one Galaxy Opal that could possibly pop up on here, which is Jason Tatum. So work this filter if you just really don't care about an MT and you just want an insane snipe, because it is going to be very, very dry out here for now until we start getting more opals in the game and everything. But W that this is now a filter we can work. Galaxy Opal, put your minimum buyout to 500 and just keep refreshing and hope you get something. That is it for the video, man. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to see snipe challenge we did last week, sniping 24 hours on high-end cards, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.